Yo, what is up, guys? In this video, we're going to be talking about something that came up 4 days ago. If you guys don't know, Dome just uploaded a video talking about it, or not really talking about it, but he just uploaded his VOD in chunks with out of context things. And I know I've said I was not going to make another video of this. The last time I did was literally a year ago. I made a final video talking about accusations, which I've cleared in the video. You guys could go back and look at it in my YouTube if you guys want to know, like, see more about it. And so today, basically what has been going on is Domes went against I believe, on his stream last week against someone named VQ, M4D, and someone else. I can't remember the last guy's name, but he found 3 cheaters in a match while he was streaming. Domes ends up losing, which is like, once the match was over, one of those 3 members go to his stream because they probably stream sniped him, and they said, yo, listen, since we just got exposed on stream using them, we got the same files from your boy. That's exactly what they said. Domes got confused. He was like, yo, who's my boy? Which, in defense, like that's like, that's like a good response. They end up saying, yo, then they bring up V-Slack. They're like, we got him from V-Slack. Domes is like, wait, V-Slack isn't my friend, nor he's my boy. He's just someone I play with and against in wagers. Domes is asking for evidence, right? He's asking for evidence because V-Slack was not caught with them using cheats, but it was just 3 people that are calling out V-Slack. They somehow show screenshots that are mine that got leaked, which I believe, I know who leaked them, but the guy who leaked them did a bad job on trying to edit the screenshots. Now, Domes reads the screenshots on stream, but I'm going to show you guys the real screenshots. So Domes reads. Okay, hold up. Before I show you guys the screenshots, let me give you guys some context. I was in the Gears of War Elo server. We were playing. I want to make this clear. V-Slack is not my friend. He's not someone I associate with. I don't hang around with him. I don't do anything with V-Slack. The only way you get to see me and V-Slack together is when we are queued up in Elos. When he's queued up in Elos, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just join up on some Elos. I want to play Elos instead of ranked. I queue up, and boom, he's there. So when we're playing Elos, we gotta join VCs just to give comms and shit like that. So that's the only reason I'm with this guy. Other than that, I don't associate with him. I don't. So V-Slack, we finish our Elo match. Here is a picture of the Elo match because I remember this because I complained to my inner circle group about the situation. And here's that picture of me losing against them when they had a better roster than me. And I tell my friends, I was like, yo, what else do I have to do? Now, when that match was over, V-Slack shares his screen. He's like, hey, listen, I'm trying to get the unreleased content to work. Now, what does he mean by unreleased content? So unreleased content is access to Impact, which is a Gears of War 4 map in Gears 5, and it gives you access to this ROM skin that never came out, nor this promotional Gears Pop Kate skin. So it gives you access to these 2 characters, the Gorgon pistol, the Boom Shield, the Bushka, and these are only playable offline. You cannot play these online. The only way to join others is if you use a LAN connection on PC, which is like Radmin or Radmin VPN, something like that. You use it to join others because it tricks the system to think that you have LAN connection, and also ink grenades. That's basically what the unreleased content gives you. And as you can see, this is me right here, as you can tell by the Anya. So this is me giving them access to the unreleased content. V-Slack saw this video, and he asked me, hey, can I get the same thing as they did? He wanted access to this too. I was like, sure, man. It's literally unreleased content that shouldn't be gate kept. it's for people like, oh my god, there's no way Gears of War 5 had the potential to have all these things, and it's for people to test out and try, which doesn't affect nothing in multiplayer. It's just like a mod, as in Halo MCC mods where people make custom campaigns, shit like that. It's the same basically thing. So now I send him that file, which I could show proof, okay? Proof of this. So here's the proof. VSlack is Marcus, right? If you guys don't believe me, we're going to click on his name. You see LOK. Click on it. You see VSlack is connected. VSlack is connected. And then VSlack is Twitch. All right. It says here, he messages me. He says, how do you get the Vinely Kate skin? What he prefers here is the Gears 5 pop skin. I said, she's an unreleased promotional skin for Gears Pop. She's only usable in LAN mode, not pubs. Do you know how to get other character skins though? That's mainly what I want. Like an unlock tool, there's a chance there was a way to get changes only on your POV instead of it being server-sided, but it got patched as it just insta-crashes the game. And then he says, okay, how do you get the Vinyl Kate skin? Vinely Kate skin, I want to try her in LAN. You just got to replace a file and change the default Kate to the Vinely Kate skin. I'll have to ask someone if they still have it since I removed it from my drive. All right, here, this message is, yo, listen, the files that I made for El Wicho, Sparkle, and all them, I don't have it anymore because the video was in 2023. This is 2024. I don't have that shit anymore. Okay, if you find it, thank you. Do you think there's a way to have unlocked tool for Gears 5? Yes, it's just hard to do. You know, he just asked me a simple question. He then messages me the next day saying, did someone still have the file? I kind of like ghosted him. Then he messaged me in September at Helios. So I said, yo, just waiting on. So he said, I said, yes, just waiting on him to send the zip file to send it to you. He hasn't been home yet, or he has just bad schedule. I send him the file that I contacted the LAN community again. I said, yo, can you guys send it back to me? They said, sure. He says, how do you open the menus on the unreleased? I got the Vinyl Kate. You got it to work? Yeah, where do you... Before you click versus under extras, right? To show like the dev menu. Keep in mind, the dev menu does not work. You cannot get powers or anything like that. It's not like a Call of Duty dev menu. This dev menu is broken as TC. Literally disattached anything for it to work. They left it hidden because it doesn't work and it shouldn't be seen to the public eye. He says it doesn't show. I said that's strange, which it is, right? No one has an issue with this to make content with other than VSlack. So he says, how do you play Impact? Click on Bootcamp. It should load Impact on Horde. All right, thank you. Which is true. As you guys can see back with the video I showed you of El Wicho, he was playing Impact on Horde. So this is all adding up. Here is proof of him later down. He says, it doesn't show up. Does Impact load up? No. You got something messed up. LMAO. I replaced the files. The LAN stuff works, but not the other stuff. That's strange. Probably conflicts with the other files you have. Maybe. So this is already with the issues that I exposed them with. I hit them up this year because of this. Hold up. Let me show you guys proof. Okay, so here is these DMs I have with this Josma Gao guy, which is a Gears of War 5 Latam content creator. Been spamming me. I ain't gonna lie. He's been spamming me nonstop to get access to these files, right? Nonstop. He wants to use them. He wants to make content, which in fact he says here. So I can explore like other creators do, so I can take screenshots like others creators could do, explore, etc. like you do. I would like to start creating content. I'll be back now before Gears Day comes out. So he's been begging for me for these files, but I kept ignoring him because I don't have them. But at the same time, I just kind of like brushed this guy off. He then he doesn't message me ever until on a video of I'm trying to make currently, but I don't really have enough people. So I'm asking for 5 to 6 people to help me play Impact, which is LAN. I tell them yes, right? So Jan 11th, it adds up to me asking him, do you still have the content zip I sent you? Because I wanted to be nice, right? I don't think I'm going to find 10 people to play Impact with. So what am I going to do? I'll rather give him the unreleased content so he could go and make his content. Slack sends it to me. I say, thank you. What is this called here? Gears 5 unreleased content, which is the same one I sent him before. What do I do here? I send him the Mediafire I upload the file in MediaFire and I send him the Gears 5 unreleased content. Here's the folder for the unreleased content. Unreleased weapons only on arcade game modes. Cog has railgun, ink grenade, basically explaining what like it is, right? He tells me thank you. So that's the whole conversation here of why I hit this man up earlier this year. V-Slack ends up messaging me 3 days later saying, yo, how do you play Impact again? I got the dev menu to work. Can you show me? I tell him, look for bootcamp and change it to this. And change it to this. This makes it so bootcamp could think you're loading into bootcamp, but instead you're changing it so it can load up Impact on horde mode. He's asking to play on customs. I'm telling him customs different version of the game, which is actually an insane process in order to load Impact on custom versus for LAN, which is actually insane how I found out the way to actually play it. And that's about it. Now that we have that over with, you guys might be thinking, why is he showing us this whole conversation of him and V-Select? I'm showing you guys the interactions I had with V-Select, why he hit me up asking for the unreleased content. I sent it to him, but on Dome stream, right, he got caught using cheats, which I have the screenshots for, which this is all going to add up. Here we go, right? I sent the screenshot. Control Esports. I'm playing with V-Slack, Sulfurs, Levant, Slimmatic, Easy, Jay Sultan, Angry Souls, and Complex. This is who I'm playing against on Elos. We end up losing. I dropped 90k. I dropped 90 kills to lose, right? So I said, bro, what else do I have to do? Look at the timestamps. 12/14/2024. Now, if we go to V-Slack, you can see I sent him the Google Drive link with the unreleased content in the 14th of 2024. Now, I say, bro, I just exposed V-Slack, right? And I sent a screenshot of V-Slack's Gears of War 5 stuff, right? He's showing his, because this is after the Elo match was over, he wanted to know why his why he couldn't play the unreleased content. I was like, yo, listen, you have me here right now. Share your screen and let me help you. So while he was showing me like his Gears of War 5 gear game, his config folder, the default game.ini, default UI.ini are files in order to play the unreleased content, right? You do not need those to use cheats. Those two files don't work for cheating, right? Those two files do not change anything in multiplayer, nothing like that. You will not get banned. You won't get anything. But when he was showing his screen, he has a hidden folder in this screenshot. As you guys can see, it says JSON. JSON is basically the files you need to cheat in Gears 5 multiplayer. I tell him, yo, can you click the JSON folder for me? He's like, sure. Because he got exposed, right? Like, he's not going to hide it anymore. He's not going to hide it. I tell him to open his thing. He opens up his JSON folder and he has all these files here. He has all of these things. I took a screenshot right away. And as you can tell right here in his name, it says Marcus, which is his name from as his Discord. We literally start making fun of him. I'm taking hella screenshots, by the way. He gets caught. He's like, yo, listen, I got sent these cheats from someone, but I don't use them. That's exactly what he says. You know, we can choose to believe that or not, that he uses them or not, right? But here we go. He does have a folder called gears5cheats.rar, which have nothing but cheats. But keep in mind, now that I'm looking at this screenshot of his PC on full screen, he does have rewazed. Take that however you want. And he does have NP inventory on his desktop too, which is this exact same JSON. So he could be modifying his files. I'm not too sure what he does, but he is caught red-handed no matter what for having these in the first place on his PC installed. And even worse, for having them in his directory of his Gears 5. I end up making claims here. I ended up saying he wanted me to help him use Gears 5 pop skin. So I sent him the same files I sent to Owitcho, and he was like, this doesn't work. I told him to share his screen, and he had JSON files already in the game. LMAO, nah. And as bro tried to play it off, like, nah, I caught you. So he then showed his raw file of cheats. And he was like, nah, I don't even use this. I'm just laughing at this, right? Because, like, bro, not in a million years did I think someone was going to get exposed having cheats accidentally, right? Cass then goes, says, I told you those Elo kids be shooting too many bricks. On God, same fuckers still bitch about MNK too, which is true. Half of the Elo kids have cheats, have that same file here. This file here gets passed around in the Gears 5 Elo server, which they won't admit to it, right? They won't admit to it. They're gonna say their server's clean, that they all hang out with the same clique, V-Slack and all these other people, Kuzami and all these people. So they have it, right? They all have these cheats and they pass them around to other players. So yeah, that's why there's more and more cheaters getting exposed, or getting, like, you see more cheats of Gears 5 cheaters. Now, I just talked so much. Let me break you down so far what we've talked about. V-Slack got exposed. He tried saying I sent him files. I ended up showing screenshots that the files I sent him were unreleased content for the game and not any cheats. And Dome stream, Kuzami ends up joining the voice call of Discord, and Kuzami admits to sending V-Slack the same cheats he just showed me. Keep in mind, V-Slack is now nervous because V-Slack made all these claims saying Vipes cheats, Angry cheats, Helios cheats. Helios sent me the files. He starts saying all this stuff. He starts saying, I come up in the Discord, I show all the evidence proving that this man is a lying piece of shit. Excuse my language, man, but like, I hate people who bring my name up for wrong things and then like don't back up any proof. Now, V-Slack, he has his back pushed in the wall, right? Everything that he's been saying has been proven wrong so far. So what does he do? He's like, all right, hold up, give me 20 minutes. Let me go get one screenshot from 2024, and I'm going to prove y'all wrong. All right. He goes to the Gears of War 5 Elo server, and he tells someone in the admin section, he's like, yo, listen, send me a picture from a year ago where Rocky was saying that he's seen the Helios files, supposedly. And V-Slack sends this picture here. You guys, if you guys were in Dome stream, you guys know what this is, right? You guys have seen this picture in Dome stream. Rocky, which he is a semi-pro, he says, I seen the Helios files before. Helios was charging for a full package. Keep in mind, this is 3/19/2024. This is 2 months after I made my last video explaining the cheating situation of how some female accused me of making cheats, doing all this stuff, which I then proved wrong in that video. So if you guys want to see more of that, go watch that vid. It's gonna be in the link in the description, about a video of this female accusing me of making cheats, using cheats and all that stuff, right? I debunked all her stuff. I was a piece of shit to her, which is the reason why she ended up making all these claims to me. Here's proof. A lot of people are saying, no, you're trying to like make up other lies to cover her things. Her things are true. Here is her admitting specifically, I don't really speak about you. I do defend you about you just being naturally crazy on MNK, and that it was just the friends, including myself, using the stuff. Boom. All those Twitter posts of me supposedly creating cheats, using cheats, exposed for using cheats that this person sent are gone. Not gone as in she deleted them, but with this message that she sent, it's basically saying, going against all of what she said, which I understand why she said that. That's personal beef between me and her. Okay? That's all I gotta say. The only thing that she did post about me that was correct, which you can probably still find in her Twitter, is me being extremely rude when we play Gears towards her. Ever since I started like removing myself from these friends and all this other like bad negative energy, I've changed as a person, right? Obviously, it didn't come. It didn't come in like a whole I didn't switch like a like a light switch. It took a few months to remove that energy myself. Now I'm actually like like I'm not the same person I was a year ago type of thing, right? But here is proof of that situation. It's the same name and everything. So here we go, right? Rocky says, I seen the Helios files before. Helios was charging for a full package. That shit costs $200, Rady says. He has mods for all games. Once you buy, it registers you with that GT. Alright. This man Rocky thinks I'm some sort of god who makes cheats for all these different games. Like what? Rocky then says, I found this site and was cooking Helios. Made him expose the cheats to people who use it back then. Listen. He's talking about a list of cheaters that I copied and pasted from a cheater who was in the ELO server spreading these cheats like it was the COVID-19. Okay? So now, as much as I don't want to show this website, but it is something I have to do in order to clear up this part of the video. So I am sorry for showing this. I'm going to try my best to blur out as much as I can with this website, as I do not want to promote it. Here is Counter-Strike 2 cheats, right? Tells you everything that comes out with. Here is BattleBit Remastered cheats, Halo Infinite multiplayer, Battlefield 2042, New World, Splitgate, Last Days, Hell Let Loose, Gears 5, Warframe, Mardhall, or whatever, The Division 2, Apex Legends, Anthem, CSGO 1, Fallout 76, Ring of Asylum, and Scum. This is the website these guys are talking about in the ELO server. Now, did you guys notice something? August 30th, 2018, by Helios. By Helios Framework BF package. Helios Framework COD package. By Helios. All this website is literally by Helios. All this shit is by Helios. Gears 5 by Helios. It's kind of funny how people actually think I'm this good in PCs or have this crazy knowledge on how to make cheats for every game that has came out so far, basically. Like, bro, I am not this guy. I'm a kid who plays Gears 5 on his spare time and uploads to YouTube. I would click on his name, but when I click on it, it tells me to sign in, which I don't have an account, nor do I want to make an account, because then people are going to be like, oh, you made an account for later use or something like that, right? So I'm not making an account for this. That is one reason why I changed my gamer tag. I do want to change my Twitch and my YouTube to something that isn't Helios, because I low-key don't want people to think, oh, wait, this is a Helios Gears 5 player. Wait, he's insanely cracked at the game. He might be the one that made all these other cheats, which is not true, right? Which is why I changed to easy. It's not really the only factor why I changed to easy. The other reason why I changed to easy was because when I had Helios, people used to make Helios tags. They would make different variants of Helios, and they will go into games, and they will non-stop just shit talk, right? They'll be racist in game. They'll just be saying some crazy shit. What's one gamer tag that these people cannot copy? Easy. They cannot copy easy. Easy. They know I have the OG 2-letter. And ever since then, no one makes these accounts trying to like bring me down. There is also in Dome stream Chase OP, which is a known content creator as well. Goes up. I can't find the clip. The VOD is too long. But if you guys have the time, you guys could go watch the VOD, and you guys could hear Chase talk to me and the stream MC Dome saying, yo, listen, a lot of people were accusing Helios of cheats to the point where they got a TC developer, which I'm not going to name, and they tell him, yo, can you check on Helios if he has any cheats? Because TC is able to detect that. They're able to detect any fucked up files, anything, right? He checks my account. He goes back and tells them, yo, listen, his account is clean, but right, I'm not gonna leave this part off, but he says, but he has too many accounts in his IP to play Gears 5 with. That's the only strange thing. Now, when it goes to that, I have alt accounts to lay low. But at the same time, I used over 20, 30, 40, 50 other people's accounts to rank them up, to give them higher ranking in the ranking system, which I was getting paid for $5 to $10 per account to get them the skins. So that's my thing. And if people say that is lies, man, when I was a montager, go back to those videos of me playing free for all, getting clips. You will see all those different gamer tags in my videos, because every single time I would rank them up to get those skins, I was hitting clips on them. So there's all the proof. Now, a lot of people keep on saying, bro, every single time there's a cheating situation, you always get brought up. Man, I don't talk to V-Slack. I don't know why I was brought up to this situation. I've done nothing. At this point, this man just said my name to try to bring me down. Keep in mind, V-Slack is the same person who in that stream tried calling out Dyslexic, which he is currently the best Gears 5 player, saying that he uses cheats. Which people made fun of him in the stream. They started making fun of him, saying like, nah, bro, like you are smoking some crazy shit. You think this is cheating? And a lot of people might say, oh, but V-Slack only has them because he hangs around with healers. I don't hang around with this man. I told you guys. I explained everything. I showed everything. I don't talk to V-Slack. He's not a friend, right? I just try to be nice. I tried being nice, helping him out with the same thing I hoped Witcho, Krauser, Spark do, right? But fuck it, man. I tried being nice once, and this man tried dragging my name to the ground. I've showed all the proof I can. I'm not sure why this man, every single time people get exposed or like shit happens, they try to bring me into it. And then people are like, oh my god, Healers gets brought up. Bro, I had nothing to do with this. Anything that gets brought up about me is about past allegations, which I've proven false in this YouTube channel, which you guys can see in the YouTube video down below in the description. I did not want to make this video, but the Domez video that he released doesn't clarify anything. It's out of context shit. And he makes it seem that he's just, you know, like, my name gets brought up there, and it's just people think I cheat as I'm looking down in the comment section, which is not true. So I'm trying to get this video as soon as possible, which is like not even 24 hours after he uploaded his. But I'm just trying to clear out the things. This man tried blaming me for shit that wasn't even a thing. So V-Slack, man, you're kind of fucked up for that, bro. But like, bro, listen, you're a cheater. You've been exposed. Now, please, don't try to bring my name into the situation. Anything you bring up on me is fake, and I've proven with screenshots, which is the reason why you don't want to talk to me one-on-one, or you didn't want to talk to me in that Discord server because you didn't want to be like called out as a liar. So here's this video. I don't associate with that man. Anyone that associates with V-Slack, you know, like, try to second guess that now. But that's all I wanted to do, man. Peace.